Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Now, if you caught yesterday's video, we did this background with the July 2023 stencil of the month from Scrapping Reflections. As you can see, it's pretty warped. I just used cheap cardstock. I didn't use anything super thick, and it's warped. But that's fine because I'm going to put it over top of another background piece and going to glue the heck out of it. I'm going to do this photo right here. So this is a photo from the first Scrapping Reflections retreat. I made everyone act like they were trying to get into the outhouse. Now I have this blown up, and this is actually the first page of my album, but I want to do a decorative page with the photo as well. So that is what I'm going to do now. I've got a couple papers, a couple things, so let's see what I can do. All right, I've just decided that I am going to talk through this video instead of doing a voiceover. So if that is not your jam, I am sorry, but this is the way that it is going today. Now, I had plans to keep my tears within all of my things, but you know what? Sometimes paper tears the way paper tears, and you need to go into it. So I want to tear that off. These bits are going away. I don't need those. And then I'm going to basically glue the heck out of this bad boy so that I can put it on this dotted Swiss background. So this is a paper that has kind of this bend in it. I kind of muffed it up a little bit. But I want to go ahead and put this here. And then I'm going to go ahead and push it down. So, like I said, this is a really cheap piece of cardstock, you guys. It definitely does not have the staying power to hold on to something as wet as Glitter Glaze. So, I am completely happy with that. So now I need my photo, but before I start matting it, what I'm going to do is cut that down to 5.5 because I am going to be using some 6x6 paper pads, and this little bit of photo, I don't feel like I really missed anything from it. Plus, remember, this is a 12x12 photo in my album, so even if I cut off even more so that you couldn't see that this was Texaco and you couldn't see that this says store entrance, it's really not a big deal because, like I said, this is in a big format already in my album. Okay, so now I've decided that I'm going to keep with this kind of shiny, sparkly theme, and I'm going to do this. So this is kind of a ribbon. My scissors. So this is kind of a ribbon that, you know, it's kind of just chilling. It's not anything in particular. This is a little bit angled for what I want, so I'm going to trim that down so it's a little bit flatter. And I think I'm going to put it on this side. Like, I think I want my photo weighted over here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. And I'm just using ATG. And oh my word, as I'm sitting here remembering this, I have all of these ATG rolls that I need to put up on the site. Okay, also, in case you were waiting, I got shipping notification for part of Chamel's new collection to arrive. I know that people have already received their entire collection, but remember, I am a little teeny shop, and I don't have priority for shipping, but I did get a shipping notice for partial of the Chamel new line, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, so I had that silver bit, and I'm going to put that down. Now, I wish that this was a little bit thicker, so what I think I'm going to do, and I think I'm going to do it inside the silver line, which is normally not what I do. Oh my word, did I just cut my fingernail? No, okay. So I'm going to do 2 lengths of this because I wish it was a little bit thicker, like I said, and it's not. All right, so look at that, 74 cents. Okay, So now what we're gonna do is add some adhesive to this bad boy. And it's not sticking. All right, you know what I think I'm gonna do? Instead of adding the adhesive to this, I'm going to add the adhesive to this. Sometimes you gotta make your products work for you. So I'm gonna put that there, down there, and then I need more adhesive. Can you ever really have too much adhesive? This is the question I pose. Okay, so we're gonna put this down there, and I'm gonna butt these two edges up together. Also, fun fact, since I now work in food service, I can't wear my wedding rings, so I bought myself a set of like 7 or 8 silicone wedding bands because I'm allowed to wear one band that has no stones or engraving in it. So I've been wearing these silicone bands as a wedding ring, and I just haven't taken it off yet. Because I don't really realize it's there while it's there, but when I'm going through the day and I do this a lot to feel my rings, I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. This is the other hand. This hand doesn't always wear rings, but when I feel it there, I feel better. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Okay, so now we've got that. So now I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to use this vintage patio paper collection from Brutus Monroe. So I like this kind of green color, and since it's a 6-inch by 6-inch paper, the only thing I need to do is cut it down to 4.5 inches because my photo is a 4. Oh, look at that! Dang it! And do I have another ATG queued up? I don't even know where my other ATGs are. So I'm going to turn off the camera. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to go grab a roll of ATG. Hopefully, you guys, it is where I think it is. It is. Okay. And I'm just gonna talk to you while I put it on, because why not? So we're going to cut that off. I'm going to set that off to the side. Pop this bad boy up. I'm going to remove this thing. So remove the old tape. Okay. So this guy says you use the leader to thread the dispenser, right? So I'm going to pull that off a little bit so that I can thread my dispenser, put it in there, and roll it around like this. So it's got a little sticky bit right there, so you can just roll it around. And I usually just roll it till it's that. Put that guy back on it, close it, pop it, and then we can go back to getting our photo on here. So this one is very geometric, right? And I want to pop it up. So I'm going to use some Fun Foam. Okay. And then I'm going to put, I don't want my photo kind of like dripping down, so I'm going to go ahead and use these little bits of Fun Foam as well. And put them there. Okay. Now, the trick for using ATG with Fun Foam is to start on the non-foam part, because that is what will allow you to get your ATG to stick, right? Like it'll stick to that and then it'll roll over the foam. But many times, if you just go straight over the foam, it's not going to stick for you. All right. So I'm going to put that here. You guys, I'm going to be very, very honest with you. This is not going to be a very heavily embellished layout because I feel like there's a lot going on, right? Like there's this big sparkly silver paper stuff. I've got this big old background with all kinds of glitter glaze on it, right? Like, I'm not truly worried about it. So this says today. So this is going to get here, and then I'm going to say potty today because this is an outhouse. And if this is not your kind of humor, if this is not your kind of thing, I totally get that. You could be like, Sandy, you're a 12-year-old boy, and I would be like, yes, I am. Okay, so we're gonna put that like this. And you know what? I wonder if this will fit through here. So I want this to stick. Let's see if it will. Will it fit through my ATG? This is going to be an experiment. This is almost like, will it work? Okay. Oh. Well, I think I wasted a lot of my adhesive to get it to do it, but it did go through it. Okay. I'm going to stick that down here. I'm going to see that little hole right there. We're going to pop that under so it says potty today, and I'm just going to put it there. Oops, got a little adhesive on the front. Okay, so I'm trying to use up these alphabet stickers that I picked up at Hobby Lobby for cheap. I don't have any T's, but I do have a couple of F's. Now, these are not the greatest stickers, you guys, or, you know, foam stickers at all. Like, I'm totally aware of that. So I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to make that a T. And I'm going to shorten that T. Okay. And then I'm going to put the T here again. But I want it to be the same kind of length of the other T, so I'm going to put that there. And then we got an O. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to bring these T's down a little bit because I don't want them kind of on the feet, even though the O's on the feet. And then we've got this one right here. Ah! Okay, I just ripped that one. So these are not going to be P's, but this will be a P. So hopefully I can peel this one off without ripping it, and I did. Okay, so potty today. All right, now, I could be happy with this layout, and it's just done like this, right? Like, there's a lot going on, even though there's not a lot going on. But what I want to do is add in a couple of things. So I'm going to add in this little teal heart that says fun, and I'm going to put it right here because it kind of fills in that little gap right there. And then I'm going to add another little heart, and I'm going to put this one, we're going to put this one up here. Maybe? No, I think we're going to put that one there. It's that same kind of teal color that's going on there. And then that's going to be that out of there. So I've got some other pieces and things over here. I'm going to put my head in the way, sorry. So these are some cameras. Now this brings in orange. Potty today. I mean, do I want to put a smile up here? You know what? I'm going to put that right over top of my photo. I'm not concerned about it. I'm going to put a camera here because, you know, I took pictures. I'm going to bring these in, and that might be it. So I've got these kind of teal sparkly bits, so I'm going to put those around as well. Because, you know, I'm liking the little sparkly bits. We'll put that one there. Put that one there. And that one there. So basically, I'm not following really any triangles. I do have a strip of embellishment here. But I think, you know what? I think that I'm going to take that camera off. I don't really like it there. If there was maybe something circular that I could put here, maybe. That is obviously the wrong colors, but yeah, all right, I think this would be hilarious. This is always and no matter what. And this is Potty Today. All right, I'm going to put that there because I find this to be hilarious. Now, you might not find that to be hilarious, but honestly, you guys, I do. And maybe, oh, that actually is going to go there. A little silly is going to go here because I like the way that that round shape is. So this is kind of like stream of consciousness scrapbooking instead of doing a voiceover. All right, I put that there. And this is always and no matter what. So do I want to put it here? I think I want to put it there. All right, so what I'm going to do is add extra adhesive here. And then on this one, what I'm going to do is put a little pop foam there. Pull that off. And then I'm going to put it kind of right here. Now, since basically I'm introducing another metallic, well, actually I'm not. I've got the gold here and I've got the gold on here. And this says Potty Today, a little silly, and I am totally okay with that. So that is Nuvo Deluxe adhesive that will dry on there. What I am going to do though, is bring in a little bit of my gold splatter. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. So I'm gonna wipe that off real quick. All right, and then this, you guys, is where I'm gonna finish this layout. I got my splatter, I got this. Do I think I could build more over here? I could. I definitely could. And it does feel a little bit kind of naked right there. But you know what? I'm okay with this. I love this layout. I think it's funny. I think it's kind of cheeky. And it'll go great in the Scrapping Reflections album because remember, this is a 12 by 12 photo elsewhere. All right, anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for joining with me. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for celebrating 3 years of Scrapping Reflections, you guys. Can you believe that Scrapping Reflections has been open for 3 years? I cannot. Christopher and I were talking the other day and he was like, yeah, it's like the 1 year anniversary. And I was like, buddy, no, it's been 3. So there is that. Again, I'm going to mention the Scrapping Reflections giveaway that's going on in the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group. Since we're celebrating 3 years, we're going to give away 3 months of the Stencil of the Month Club. This was July's. It was kind of like the flattened hexagons. Anyway, we also have regular hexagons if you're more into your hexagons being the same exact length, like each side of it being the same exact length. That's in the shop. It's called the Beehive Stencil. All right, I am going to be finished with my potty layout right now. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.